On USAL Beach. It's Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. There's a big old fire in Willits, California, so I decided to come out to USAL and camp out for the next 2 days. Well, overnight, this day and part of tomorrow, and then head home because the smoke is killing me. Truthfully, all the fog out here is tinted like it's smoky, but it doesn't smell smoky, and my sinuses are thanking me because it's much more moist out here. You can actually smell the sea air, and it's wonderful. I just finished up setting up camp, so I'm walking out onto the beach, see what I can see out at the ocean. Be back to you when I get out there. Hi, this is Hero 55505. I'm now actually at the water itself. It actually looks like it might be right between high and low tide. It's not quite low tide yet, or it's not quite high tide yet. I don't know. Can't quite tell from the look, and I didn't check the tide charts today. I meant to do that before I came out here, but I forgot. You can barely see out onto the ocean. I mean, just check it out. I mean, look at it. It's just a big old blanket of fog, it feels like. At least through the camera lens it looks like a fog, but there's actually an orange tint to it from the smoke up from Willits, probably even some from Oregon. A lot of people have been here on the beach, but it's not nearly as many as I've seen recently. There's just some footprints and some pretty good looking waves, to be honest. Like, barely see up the coast, can barely see down the coast. So yeah, I'll probably be taking some more videos today and tomorrow as the day gets on, because it's only like 1 o'clock in the afternoon today, right now, maybe 2, and it feels like it's twilight. It's a nice dusky afternoon. Like, this is some thick fog and smoke, but it's not as bad as it is in Willits, and that's what matters to me. I've got some really bad sinuses for smoke. My body basically acts like it's an allergen, and I'm not feeling that out here. I really do think it's the ocean air just calming the smoke down. I think the tide's actually rolling in, because I'm right up where some seaweed is from a previous high tide, and the water's getting closer to me. So yeah, I think the tide's just rolling in. Maybe tomorrow the fog will actually burn off. Who knows? I might go for a hike up the coast tomorrow. I've already set up my camp. I'll show you. I'll get back with you later and show you that. Well, talk to you later. Well, here I am, just about to come back into camp. Spent a little bit of time on the beach. It was nice to actually see the fog smoke lift. See a little bit farther out there into the ocean. Watch some pelicans fly by. It was great. Just coming back into camp. Unlike a lot of people, I actually prefer to camp with a tarp instead of a tent. It's actually a really nice setup in my opinion. Mine is, and I love it. So, here we are. This is camp. Just a quick setup, didn't need to do a lot. But there's my shelter where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Got all my bedding and stuff. Just gonna double check and make sure everything's nice and tight on the prusik knots. Keep it all nice and taut. It's currently almost 4 o'clock. I have to use the flashlight on this camera right now because it is dark out. I mean, at least it doesn't smell smoky. My sinuses aren't saying, oh, it's super smoky, you need to go inside. I've got my camp all set up, but I really don't know what to do. I can't believe how dim the light is right now. The camera's actually picking up, this camera's actually picking up how dim the light is. I've got that fire going though, so I can't go out to the ocean. I'm gonna just wait for it to knock itself down a little bit more. Actually, I'm really glad that it started that quickly. Just had to do a couple matches around the edge where the paper was on it. It's a nice teepee fire. Not what I normally would build, but it's good. Well, catch you in a bit. Well, back out at the beach again. It's I think it's high tide right now because there's no way to get to where I've been before, which is about a quarter mile, half a mile up the coast. But I just saw a really cool bird that I've never seen before, so I'm going to show you. Yep, he's just walking right towards the waves right now. There he is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's high tide right now because you can't go farther north. Too far. Let's keep on walking that way. See how far north we can get before the tide stops us from moving forward. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this day. Really happy I came out here because it was just a great excuse to come camping. The fire. I mean, yeah, I needed to get away from it, but it still is an excuse. Oh, and there's a sea lion right there. I'll try and show you guys. Right there past the waves. Pretty sure that's a sea lion or an otter. We'll have to check it out. So we're just gonna keep on going north because I messed up and didn't record an entire segment there. Oh, I'm bad at this. So the sand I'm in looks a little bit darker, like it does get some water, but at the same time, it's not under the high tide marks. Like there's no seaweed up here, there's no dead jellyfish, it's just sand that's wet. Yeah, no, it's definitely high tide right now. That's actually really cool because about a month ago, I was out here with a couple friends and we hiked up past where you can right now. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna go all the way up to where where I have to stop. See you when I get there. So update, it might not be feasible to even go farther than I am right now. I am not far up the beach at all. But I just watched some big waves can actually roll in here, and I don't really want to walk on the rocks right now. Walking on the sand just feels more comfortable, especially this nice compacted wet sand. Still trying. Let me show you what I'm talking about. What the heck is that? I don't know why the video did that just now. I'm gonna try and find out. Okay, it was just a one time. It was just because it was zoomed in to 4 times right there. Like, yeah, no, the water is coming up right to these rocks, which isn't quite cliff face, but just up there is where you really get stopped. As you can see, it just... I just don't want to get my feet super wet. These are brand new boots, and I've not tested their waterproofness. Also, I do have to sleep, and I don't want tonight, and I don't want my socks to be wet. And it's only like, it's not even 5 yet. It just looks really dark when you're actually out here in person. And it shouldn't be this dark at this time of year. It's September. Oh, that water actually got really close to me just now. I'm gonna start heading back because there's some water. A lot of water right there. Yeah, I've actually never been out here at high tide, I think. It's always kind of been low or in between. And this is definitely high tide right now. really, really pretty. Kind of creepy because of how foggy it is, and because a smoke layer on top is probably keeping the fog close to the ground and didn't allow it to burn off, but it's still really nice looking. Well, this is probably going to be the last one for the day, and I'll get back to you probably tomorrow morning.